It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, Governor Brian Kemp held a news conference Thursday addressing the coronavirus in Georgia. He says the need to ramp up the vaccination is taking on greater urgency in the third wave of the virus and an increase in cases involving a more infectious strain of the disease. But Kemp and state health officials say that Georgia's already been shipped most of all the vaccine doses the state has been allotted. He says the primary challenge now is that the state needs more. Kemp says we still have far more demand than supply. He announced a one-stop gap measure that should help. Starting next week, 40,000 doses that have been sent to CVS and Walgreens for nursing homes will be used by the state, increasing its weekly capacity to about 120,000 doses. Meanwhile, Georgia on Thursday passed 700,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19, increase of about 100,000 infections in just 2 weeks. The state also reported 100 net confirmed deaths probable. The state has now confirmed cases of the highly infectious UK strain of the virus. It includes a case in Cobb County. Only a tiny fraction of COVID tests are analyzed for the strain, so experts say it's likely that it's much more prevalent than the numbers indicate. Bit of good news, they state hospitalizations have been dipping slightly since a peak earlier this month. Still, the state says hospitals are struggling with high patient loads, and the governor Thursday implored Georgians not to consider the decline in hospitalizations as an all-clear signal to return to pre-pandemic practices. Kemp says our hospitals cannot handle another surge of COVID-19 patients on top of their current workload. State officials said Thursday that they are working to improve the vaccination rollout. So far, Georgia's administered 591,438 doses. Slightly more than half the doses in the state have been received, according to the data. For now, Kemp says there is no plan to expand vaccine eligibility as the state waits for more information from the President Biden's administration about its plan to distribute more doses. Here locally, the local Walmart pharmacy is giving out the vaccine. It's one of the few Walmarts across the state that have the vaccine. For an appointment, you can call the local Walmart pharmacy or stop by in person to set up an appointment. Vaccine being given again to the local Walmart pharmacy here in Jesup. So again, you don't have to travel out of the county to receive the vaccine. Again, stop by the local pharmacy and get an appointment in person, or you can call the local Walmart pharmacy to set up an appointment. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, still no arrest in last Wednesday's shooting death of 31-year-old Jerry Davis, who was shot and killed at his residence on Oglethorpe Road at 2695 Oglethorpe Road in Jesup. GBI agent Stacy Carson said it's an ongoing investigation. The GBI is asking that if anyone knows anything about the shooting, simply contact the GBI at 912-729-6198 or the Wayne County Sheriff's Department at 427-5970. It's the first murder in Wayne County in the year 2021, and Davis was shot multiple times at his residence. Once again, if anyone knows anything about the murder, they're asked to contact the GBI at 912-729-6198. Shooting death occurred last Wednesday on Oglethorpe Road. The victim, again, 31-year-old Jerry Davis. Wayne County Board of Education set to meet today at 12 noon, again in executive session to continue the process of narrowing the list of applicants for school superintendent down from the 29 applicants that they received. This will be the second meeting this week as they met Tuesday from 3 p.m. to 7:30 going over the applications. Board will eventually narrow the applicants down to the final 3 candidates. Once they do that, those 3 names will be made public. Then those 3 candidates will be interviewed, and eventually the naming of a new school superintendent here in Wayne County, which the board hopes to have in place by the 1st of March. Current school superintendent Jay Brinson set to retire at the end of March. Once again, the call meeting today at 12 noon at the Tech Center. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news. This is an election year in Wayne County as the local cities will have elections in November. City of Jesup met Tuesday to set their election date for Tuesday, November 2nd, with the qualifying date set for August 16th. City of Jesup will have elections in Districts 2, 3, and 6 for the commission seats this year. As last year, the commissioners decided to go to staggered terms to ensure some stability on the city board. Jesup Mayor is not up for re-election this year, only the commission seats in Districts 2, 3, and 6. In Scriven, the mayor and all the city council seats are up for re-election. Those elections also set for November. Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver announced this week that he will be seeking another term as mayor of Scriven. He released a statement saying, "As I enter into my 4th year as mayor in the city of Scriven, I reflect on the friendships and accomplishments we have made as a community together. Therefore, after careful consideration and prayer with my family, leaders, and friends, I still have many goals that we have yet to achieve and complete. While many get burnt out or tired of governmental routines, my passion is to continue to serve this community as which has only grown over the past years. Scriven, thank you so much for all you've taught me. Let's get ready to seek one more term, finish the theme, just do right. Sincerely, Mayor Jason Weaver, and seeking another 4-year term. Finally, don't forget this coming Thursday, the Wayne County High School Drama Department will perform their one-act play, a comedy entitled Sidelines. It'll take place Thursday, January 20th at 7 p.m. in the K. Cagle Theater at the high school. Tickets are $5 each. Audience will be required to wear a mask and remain distanced from non-family members when in the auditorium. Play is going to be formed in competition at the region at Coffee County High School on Saturday, January 30th for the Region 1-Act Play competition. But once again, they're performing for the public this coming Thursday, January 20th at 7 p.m. at the K. Cagle Theater at Wayne County High School. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morganson, have a great day.